subscribe to the channel first, because trust me, you don't want to miss stories like this. Now, let me tell you how a single toast at a crowded party nearly shattered everything I thought I knew about my life. The evening started like any other. Warm lighting, soft music drifting through the house, people laughing as they filled the living room. I walked in with my wife, Hannah, her hand gripping mine just a little tighter than usual. I brushed it off. We'd hosted countless gatherings, and nothing ever felt out of the ordinary. But that night, something was different. There was a heaviness in the air, an odd tension that made me feel like everyone knew something I didn't. People came up to me, asked about work, asked how we were doing, and I gave the usual polite responses. But I kept noticing Hannah. She moved through the crowd almost like she was floating, overly cheerful, laughing louder, giving people these strange little glances. And whenever someone whispered something to her, she'd look at me with a spark in her eyes, like she was waiting for a moment I wasn't aware of. I kept telling myself it was nothing. Maybe she was just in a good mood. Maybe she enjoyed being the center of attention that night. But then came the moment. A glass clinked. The room quieted. Hannah stepped forward, holding her champagne flute, like it was a trophy. Everyone turned toward her, expecting a simple toast. I expected the same. Instead, she raised her glass, looked directly at me, and announced loudly, "Everyone, I have exciting news. Daniel is going to be a father." The room exploded instantly. Applause, cheers, hugs. People congratulated me left and right. But I couldn't move. I felt like the floor had dropped out beneath me, because there was one massive problem. Hannah and I hadn't been trying for a baby. We hadn't even been close to each other in months. Her smile was too practiced, too perfect, and while the room celebrated, I stood there in complete disbelief, staring at a woman who suddenly felt like a stranger. Hours passed, and I had to pretend. Fake smiles forced laughter, nodding through dozens of congratulations. But inside, everything was twisting and collapsing. I kept watching Hannah. She avoided my eyes when she thought I wasn't looking. She checked her phone constantly. She whispered her friend Mia over and over, and every time she did, Mia looked at me like she was hiding something. Eventually, when most people were gone, I cornered Mia. I tried to stay calm, but my voice shook. "What did Hannah tell you? Is any of this true?" She froze. Her eyes darted around, panic written all over her face. "Daniel, you should talk to Hannah." "I can't." That hesitation told me everything. Too much, in fact. I left the party without another word. The drive home was suffocating. Streetlights slid across the dashboard in long, quiet streaks, while Hannah stared out the window with this faint smile that made my skin crawl. As soon as we got inside, I turned to her. "Hannah, are you actually pregnant?" Her expression finally cracked. "Well, not exactly," she said softly. My stomach dropped. "What does that even mean?" She fidgeted with her hands. I wanted to see how everyone would react. I wanted to feel that excitement. I didn't think it would blow up like this. Excitement. She had humiliated me in front of everyone for excitement. I felt something inside me snap. "Hannah, this isn't a joke. You made a life-changing announcement in front of everyone, my family, my friends, and didn't think about how I feel?" Her eyes filled with tears, but she still tried to defend it. "I just want to see your reaction." "Reaction?" I repeated, barely recognizing my own voice. "This isn't a prank. This is betrayal." I took a breath, trying to steady myself. "Hannah, I love you, but tonight you shattered trust. And without trust, what do we have?" She tried to speak, but I raised a hand to stop her. "I need time. I need space."